This is Matt Lees and this is my Dark Souls 2 diary. I want to do something about the game as I was playing it. Obviously I'm going to do some sort of big piece once I'm there, once I finish the game, once I've had time to think about it, but I really want to somehow track and chart how I'm feeling about the game as I'm playing it, but without putting out kind of let's play videos, because I don't concentrate terribly well at what I'm saying when I'm playing, and also I want to enjoy this game. I want to, play it like everyone else does. I don't want my first experience to be entirely a kind of theatrical performance, and for that reason I want that space. That's how I play games. So what I'm doing is this. Every time I'm playing, every day I'm playing, I'm going to give you a kind of update, and then I'm going to piece a video together. So this will be a kind of diary across the ages of how I've got on with the game. So I'm going to start off with day one. Now, my initial impressions with Dark Souls 2, now I've got it, now I'm playing at home, so much better than when I was playing at a preview event. To be honest, I really didn't get a feel for the game at all when I was playing it at a preview event, mainly because of the loud background noises, but now I'm at home in my own house, I've got a far greater appreciation for the world that they've created here, and the fact that, it is very ugly, and it is very janky, but there's also some subtlety here, and the music, places like Majula, when I first discovered it, it's not about the kind of sunset, it's about the feeling. There's something peaceful about it, there's something melancholic about it. I'm getting on with it a lot better. And, I'm playing through the early stages, a lot of it I've done before, to be honest, but hasn't been as difficult this time. I did kill the knight sitting down under the tree. He's gone now. He's gone. He looked like a chunky fella. I thought I'd have a go. I kind of felt bad killing him, but he did have a sweet ass sword, so that's pretty awesome. I think my proudest moment so far has been realizing that I can use the ballistas to take out this giant turtle knight. Yeah, I felt like a genius when I did that. And then I kind of realized that actually he's not that difficult to kill normally, and I was actually wasting my time. But still, I felt like a genius. Dark Souls! I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about the bonfire system and being able to teleport around, and I'm a bit confused by the torches as well. All these torch spots, they're really hard to light, these things, because you can't hold a shield while you're doing it. So I can't work out if it's either there's some sort of mechanic here whereby lighting torches will do something in the game, or maybe the whole lighting engine change was something completely different. I don't know. I'm brewing this thought in my mind, and I think the thing that's really punctuated my experience so far on the first day, though, is coming back here to this guy, this fat bastard who keeps eating my head. I guess this is sort of what I did in the original Dark Souls with the catacombs and the skeletons, of probably coming back and trying to do it more often than I should, just to see how I'm getting on. It's almost like a gauge of my progress. I keep thinking, well, can I come and kill this guy again? Oh, I don't know. And there's a box down on the beach as well, down near the tutorial bit. There's a box. It's like a coffin guarded by two of those fat guys. And I did a mad rush and I got in it, but then nothing happened. And I almost got killed on the way back. So yeah, I'll feel some satisfaction when I've come back and I've actually managed to kill these fat guys, because at the moment they're just repeatedly eating my head. Don't do that. I'm weirdly at a bit of an impasse now after playing for about 2 or 3 hours. I've killed the first boss, the big stone giant dude, and now I don't know what to do. I kind of found this crazy cartographer in a cave, and he's given me the key to his mansion. And in traditional kind of Souls style, he told me he'd be back soon, and he hasn't come back. And I kind of wonder if he'll ever come back. But he's got a pretty sweet house, and there's a big map underneath, etched into the ground. There's something weird going on with this. The story has already kind of captured my imagination, the fact that there's a real sense of a lot of time having passed in these locations. And you kind of got a sense for that in the original Dark Souls, but in this one, it's much greater. In the original Dark Souls, you kind of didn't think about it as much until later in the game. This, right from the start, it's making me think about what this place used to be like. And I kind of wonder if there's going to be some sort of time travel mechanic. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know. I mean, like they did with the DLC in the original Dark Souls, of you going back to the time of Artorias, etc. I kind of wonder if there's going to be something like that. Just because there's lots of eroded things, lots of things that don't make any sense. Maybe it's just never going to make any sense, but I don't know. I I kind of get a feeling for it. But we'll find out. Anyway, next I guess we'll see tomorrow how I fare with day 2. Day 2 of my Dark Souls 2 diary, and I've become fairly transfixed by this giant stone map thing. There's a little light, a little flickering flame on it, and some people have left notes, and one just says, look carefully, think carefully. And it's like, well, what is it? What is it? It's probably not even important yet, but I don't know, I always find myself looking at these things and trying to work out what's going on ahead of time, seeing if I can get ahead of the curve. But I'm more perturbed at the moment by these bastard, evil, demented zombie guinea pigs that sit outside of the house around the corner. They're like tiny, but they do loads of damage. They're really dangerous. And they only give you 20 souls. And I kind of presume that I've worked out a way you can kill them by making them all fall down the big hole outside the house, but 20 souls doesn't really make any sense. I'm a bit concerned that later in the game I might meet their mother. But yeah, zombie guinea pigs, what? And then I got lost for quite a bit, which turned out to be because I'd missed quite an obvious door, as you'll realise if you play the game. I was wandering around and I found this amazing place. Oh, very nice. Very pretty. You know, initially I wasn't impressed by the art style in this game, but it is really nice. Like, some of the areas are beautiful. And this place, God, had a lot of grief killing these giant kind of walking bastard men with big shields, but then I developed an amazing technique called "Come over here, you bastards," and used that to quite successfully run past most of these dudes and get to a red man in with a shield and a halberd, and this was a boss. It's called like Dragon Bastard or something. He was a piece of piss. Give me like 10,000 souls or something. Easy bloody peasy. Eventually, of course, I did work out that I'd missed a door back in the place of the big giants. Yeah, oh God, yeah. And I discovered this guy, flying man with big shield, and yeah, it's quite a lot of trouble actually. And I died here a lot. I think I died about 10 times until I eventually had the balls to basically just two-hand it. In the end, I just went two-hand it. Job done. And since then, actually, I found the game a lot easier. I got in a little nest, obviously, and went over to the Bastille, which I'm kind of breezing through. I've only been here for a little bit, but it's quite easy. I've kind of min-maxed into strength, and now I'm just walking around with a two-handed club. And I'm tempted, actually, to respec my character, just because I'm aware that at some point I'm going to be playing Pantsman, and I kind of feel like my build in this has naturally gravitated towards a Pantsman build. But also, as soon as I put my shield away and just went, no shield, two-hand, fast roll, I'm kind of finding everything quite easy. So, I guess we'll see how that goes. Day 3. And, hubris. Yeah. I've quite hungover, and I'm really struggling with the lost Bastille, whatever this bloody place is, dark, and everything keeps killing me. I was incredibly confident when I was playing this yesterday, and now I'm here, and it may well be that I'm very hungover, but I am really struggling. I managed to get to this boss, 3 tall, lanky dudes, a couple of times, but more often than not, I'm just repeatedly being murdered by these bastards with flambergés. Flambergés! Oh, apparently they're called royal greatswords, but I know a bloody flambergé when I see one, even if it is mildly flambered flambergé. I thought I cracked it at one point when I realised that the 5 or 6 of them chase you out, and I thought, well, if I do this and run off here, then obviously they will all fall down the hole here. But no, it didn't work. Didn't work at all. On the plus side, as you'll note, I'm now fully taking advantage of the fact that if you kill an enemy 12 times in Dark Souls, it doesn't respawn. I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that. I'm glad they've put it in, because it means that today's very hungover session hasn't been a complete waste of time. But holy mother of pearl, I'm getting boned. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Day 4 of the Dark Soul Diary, and I've kind of almost cleared out the Bastille opening area now. I'm ashamed to say that. I didn't want to do that, but I've pretty much done it, although these bastard knights keep chopping me up, and I've had enough of it for now. And it's too depressing to know that I'm probably just going to have to kill them 12 times so they never come back again. I really know what I need. I need some sort of pike. Some sort of stabbing corridor thing so I can hit more than one at once and get them staggered. But no dice. So I've gone back to Hyde's Tower of Flame. Everybody's favourite theme park. These guys are so much easier now. Now I've got my bloody club +5. Although I'm naturally mutating into Pants Man. I didn't want to be a Pants Man, but I'm becoming a Pants Man. I can feel it. So, yeah. I devised quite an impressive technique here, though, as well, when I realised that you go into the big room, get one guy to chase you, and then when the other two chase you, if you run around the edge of them, then you can get one of them to fall off a cliff. Ha! Free kill. Except sometimes you fall off a cliff, and that's bad. I had my first invasion today. I didn't capture it, I pressed the wrong button, but yeah, my first invasion, I was on my way back to get about 8,000 souls from the boss, and I got invaded, and the guy ruined me. Which means I've now decided that when I get an opportunity to join a Covenant, I'm going to join the Covenant that spends its time killing that man specifically. I don't know what his name was, or what Covenant that would be, but god damn it, it's happening. But eventually I did manage to kill this guy. What a stroke of genius. Having a boss that looks this much like bloody Orstein from Dark Souls. Just the moment I saw him, it just scared the hell out of me. I thought, oh no, I can't fight you. You're really hard. Wasn't too bad in the end. I think it was mainly the fear. But yes, another boss down. Day 4. A boss, and this bastard outside who tells me I'm not good enough to be a knight. Screw you, man. I'm gonna make my own gang. Oh, and by the way, finally, I hope you like my fantastic new outfit. I've gone for a sort of a Ninja Turtles chic. Means I've got the fat roll now, but screw it. Fat rolls. Fat rolls don't mean shat rolls. Yeah? Whoa. Hopefully I'll kill another boss tomorrow.